All right, welcome to yet another episode of this podcast with me and my friends. I don't know the title yet. I'll figure it out. Maybe it will be online by the time this is. Maybe I'll have a splash title appearing here.
That's the hardest part.
It is the hardest part. Heath had an idea in the first episode. He said it should be called "Taking Our Pants Off," taking our clothes off.
Take your clothes off.
Take your clothes off.
You're gonna get a lot of recommendations for D's something.
Is that what happens when you start a podcast?
People are gonna say like, "Oh, it's Ric Diez nuts."
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be.
D's.
You're gonna get a lot of that.
These nuts.
Ric Diez nuts.
Maybe I should just call it these nuts with D as nuts.
Oh god. I was like, people are gonna say this. It's dumb, and you're like, that's a good idea.
Hey, write that one down too as well, okay? I'll have a poll. Maybe I'll make a little poll and on Instagram, and then people can choose the title. Dude, if these nuts goes viral,
Well, welcome to Ric Diez nuts. I'll be your host.
Ric Diez.
No, Colin Sledge. This is mine now.
I'll be your host, Colin Sledge. That's great. So what we've been doing so far is I have so welcome, Colin. Welcome to the Golden Ticket family. Congratulations.
Thank you. I was the newest golden ticket for like, what was it, 2 weeks?
Yeah, was it 2 weeks for you?
I don't know.
For me, it was like 4.
Not
And
so
we
bad.
also have in the studio Mr. Kansei Yasuda.
Hi.
Kansei Yasuda-san.
Konnichiwa.
Who also got the famous golden ticket. Golden
famous
ticket.
Thank you.
But he's very mysterious, so we will not interact much with him. We will get offbeat reactions of him, whatever he feels comfortable sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We will not get too much. But you're from Houston, right?
Houston.
Yeah.
Always Houston.
Always Houston. You said that on the. I saw
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Houston.
callback.
Yeah, Houston. Always Houston.
Yeah, I didn't think you would pick up on that.
Yeah,
but-
well, I actually rewatched it yesterday.
Thank you.
It was my friend was
Did prep.
yeah. No, well, I didn't even do prep. My friend was just like, I was just watching it. You should watch it. I was like, yeah, that's right. I should watch it. And it was a pretty good minute. It was kind of funny. We're not gonna be able to really plug it here, but Colin and I are gonna do a show. At the end of
This
the
will
month
probably come out after that. But
Yeah.
we'll be doing a show in Houston at Secret Group.
at Secret
Nice.
Group.
I
Yeah.
love that place.
Yeah.
Secret Group is great,
Yeah.
dude. Everyone there is always ready to have a good
I mean,
time.
if any of you guys are here and you want to come and do the show with us, come down.
And I'm there pretty much every night if you want to come see me.
You're there pretty much every night. Yeah. What I find funny is like it's like a show with two times the same person, but
Yeah, people, all the comments on my YouTube thing is like, oh, another Ric Diez.
I'm sorry, man.
No, that's
that sucks,
high
dude.
praise.
That's
Well-
a bad comment.
It's not. Well, I mean, people always say this is a new something of something that they know. You know?
Yeah, they also compare me to Jezelnik.
Of
And then I
course.
think Tony did last time I was.
Yeah, I
So-
definitely see that.
Jezelnik and you.
Yeah, you have that kind of. Your face is more Jezelnicki for sure.
I
you
think
deliver-
you are Colin Sledge.
Thank you. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Hans Kim.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah, you should challenge Hans Kim.
Yeah, it always goes well.
He really liked that when that happened last time.
I watched that on the way here, actually.
You did watch that on the way here. Which one? The both?
The arena one.
They were both arenas.
They're both. Oh, then I watched
Humble
both
brag.
of them.
Whoa.
They were both the arenas. Yeah, the first one, right? Or the one with
Shane Gillis
With
is
Shane,
the one I
yeah.
watched. Yeah. I might have watched both, but I for sure
Yeah.
watched the one with Shane.
yeah, that was a little wild. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, don't do
Moving
that.
on.
Don't or do it. Don't do that or do it.
I'm not rocking the boat. I'll tell you.
You're
that.
not rocking the
No,
boat.
no, I don't want to.
Someone said in my YouTube, or one of them said, you should challenge Cam Patterson. It's like, that is never going to happen.
Yeah,
It's a
that is
horrible
never
idea.
going to happen. That is never going to happen.
I actually was on a show with Cam Patterson on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
I was booked on it at the Riot. And my time got cut down. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And it was because Cam was coming and I got to meet him. And that was like a huge deal. And now like I see him. It's like on
Yeah, no, you see him every
Monday,
day, yeah.
we did the Mothership. I did it and then he did it. And then I did Kill Tony and he did it. And then I did Vulcan and I brought him on. And I was like, this fucking
Yeah, that's it. You're
crazy.
a star,
Oh, yeah, it feels weird. I'll just say that.
right? It
And
feels
he
so
was,
strange.
yeah, he was very nice at the Riot. And so that's another reason I'm never challenging him.
He's a good dude.
No, it's one of these things
Nobody
where
just comes for someone else's job like that.
I know.
no, I would
What
never
kind
do
of
that.
scumbag would you be?
What kind of psychopath would do that?
I don't know.
It was awesome. It really was.
It was.
It was so much fun. Everyone loved it, man. It was such a good time to watch that whole saga play out.
I mean, right?
It's show business.
It is what it is. I feel like the show needs one of these other moments again. I mean, in terms of guests, it's definitely had that with, like the Biden Trump episode. But in terms of like the staff, let's say, it hasn't had that since. I feel like it's time for somebody to stir stuff up in Nashville somehow. If you guys have ideas, I'm not gonna do it. I'm done. I'm retired from.
I don't want to stir anything ever.
I don't
Yeah.
think I think I'm on the festival. So I don't think I can go to Nashville anyway.
You're in the festival?
I'm in a Houston festival.
Oh, cool.
That's great.
What's that?
It's the Riot Comedy Festival in Houston.
Oh, great.
And so I was in the tournament, the Riot, yearly tournament in Houston, and all 6 finalists get to be in the festival. So I get to be in the festival.
Oh, that's great.
Finalists drop.
Yeah.
All the finalists get to go. So.
Yeah, I was third, and I was angry
Who
because I have a
beat you?
huge ego. Jeff Joe got second place,
Yeah.
and Kanis Nana got first place.
Okay, and you're funnier than them.
I was
Whoa.
that night.
Well, he says he
I was pretty pissed. I listened to "In the End" by Linkin Park. That was the only song I listened to for the next 2 weeks. Was "In the End" by Linkin Park. But
Oh, shit. Oh, you spiraled.
oh yeah, I was like, on the night I was pissed, and then over time I was like, I'm happy because I was like 3 months back from my 8-year hiatus, so I was it was pretty greedy to want it, but I did want it. Okay, I'm
course,
a
man.
little psycho.
It just
Whatever.
bites, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
Totally.
it could be worse. You could lose in front of several
I
thousand
could've-
people.
Oh, that's what happened to you.
I think
Oh,
I would
wait,
have
no,
to
I
just
don't know what
quit
you're-
everything.
You're
if that
talking
happened
about
to
what
me.
happened to you, and that was that thing that happened to you.
Twice. It's fun. It's good. So we have this bucket with
You don't want to ask
prompts.
Kansei about his experience?
Yeah.
No, we're not asking Kansei about his experience.
Why?
We're not asking Kansei about his experience.
You can ask me.
We can ask you about your experience.
Yeah.
It's not gonna come out before.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like yeah, it's
we can ask you.
yeah,
It's
of
with
course.
your. It's with your. It's We had a little talk yesterday about his appearance here today.
Oh.
And I just want to make sure whatever I ask is something that he feels comfortable responding. I
Oh.
don't want to.
How big's your cock?
It's pretty big.
So.
Epic.
So you're about to steal Collin's thunder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited.
I told my
Yeah.
friends, if you want to
Doing
talk
it
about the
again.
golden ticket stuff on a podcast, if you want me to come on, you better do it fast because it's about to be old news.
Yeah. No, I mean, it happened. I had the same thing. Like Heath got it 1 month after me.
Wow, I had months in between.
Yeah. Well, good for you. No, it's great. No, and I saw what I did see was that I like how you posted you watching the show with your friends, and it was like a community thing. Was it that real or was it?
What do you mean? Which
You
thing?
really had like a watch party and stuff, and
So
or was it staged for a clip?
no, I did. Oh, that was staged. The one you're talking about.
that's so
That
awesome.
was the night, and that was not my idea. It's like, Colin, you just sit there. We're gonna pretend we're just seeing it now. That
that's
was
awesome.
totally
That's
staged.
really sweet, though. That's
great.
nice.
But I did a separate thing where I didn't let my parents watch it, and then I had them watch it in like the podcast studio with us, and so their reaction on my YouTube and stuff, that is real. They
Dude,
had never
that's
seen
so
it.
sweet.
Yeah,
That's congratulations, man.
yeah.
How did how
Well, it's your old news now.
Yep.
while you were on
kicked me out.
stage, I could
It's
really.
not a competition, dude.
Yeah.
We all share this beautiful wealth
Yeah.
together.
We would never compete with each other.
No, what? No, but what I found interesting.
No one would do that.
I have never competed against a golden ticket.
That is true.
What I found interesting is like you got the golden ticket when it was the Are You Garbage guys were there.
Yes.
Like
and
me.
You did too, yeah.
So it was like similar guys
wow.
with similar guests and similar kind of praise. And I was like, I felt like I was rewatching myself. It was very odd in a good way.
That's so cool.
How did you feel when it was like, these guys are not shitting on me and they're loving me?
It was not clear that it was going that well.
Oh, no?
Because in the moment I wasn't thinking like, is this going well? I was just like responding. So I'd
Yeah.
first, and if you watch mine, I'm pretty awkward, especially in the beginning of
Oh,
the
you are,
interview,
yeah,
because
sure.
I had not prepared for the interview. Not
Of
you know,
course. Yeah.
even though I should have, because they asked pretty much the same questions. You should have something, but I didn't think I'd get picked, so I was not prepared. So it was not clear that it was going well until I started playing piano, and I was doing very badly, and the audience wasn't booing for a long time. I mean, they did eventually, but I was like, wow, I must really have some cachet if they're being this nice. So that was when I first thought like, this might be going okay.
That was the craziest thing for me too, realizing like these guys rip everyone apart. I mean, they tell people to kill themselves.
Yeah.
And they were like,
Yeah.
this guy's pretty funny. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening right now, dude?
Right?
It's ridiculous. It did not make any sense.
Yeah.
I watched your first minute, and your first minute I would say is better than mine because you got out. I wrote down like 5 jokes to do,
Yeah.
but I only got through 3 because I'm.
Yeah, I
but you
got a few
out a
more
lot of
punchlines
stuff.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
I went for my first minute. I thought they don't know my character. I can't go too dark because if you haven't established it a little bit, it's a bit complicated. So I did the silliest ones that were the shortest ones,
Yes.
and so I just went, okay, I can plug these in,
Yeah.
you know. But
think
also, I
that's
was so nervous
Oh,
that
yeah.
I channeled it into funniness, kind of like. And
I was
thought-
having a full-on panic attack.
Me too, dude. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know the band was so close to the thing, and I was just like, and he was
Not
like
a lot of
banging.
space out there.
You know what?
No.
Not a lot of space.
No,
out
not a
there.
lot of space at all. And then I turned, and they're just like right here, and you're like, what the?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was
Very
it-
surreal.
I like blacked out. I've talked about this before, but Tony told me like, come do my show on Wednesday, and I totally forgot. And then on Wednesday morning, Drew Nickens texted me. He
Thank
was
God
like,
for
"Good luck
Drew.
tonight," and I was like, "Why? What's going on?"
but
Yeah.
that's like they were offering me those shows as well, and on stage I told them it's in the you can hear it. It's like, can anybody send me all of that because I'm
Yeah.
gonna forget it.
Yeah.
There's no way I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
process any of this. And did you go to Mitzi's after?
I did not. I was
Me too.
like,
I
"Hey,
went to the
can
street.
can I go in? I got a golden ticket." And they were like, "Nah." I was like, "Okay."
So you went.
Yeah.
Heath went. Did you go?
I went.
Yeah. There you go.
I got
There
bad
you go.
vibes apparently. I got bad vibes, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they were
Like this
scared.
guy's full of shit.
It's bizarre. Yeah, I don't know
You
what
just
it.
gotta do that smile. You get a good
That's-
smile. Oh, never
was-
mind.
no, my second one. Yeah, someone I forget
Yeah,
who.
the second one for sure.
Because I
yeah.
blacked out again, actually. But my second one, someone was like, "You have a nice smile, but you don't smile." And
Oh.
I smiled, and they're like, "No, don't smile like that." Just,
How did the
Too big,
second
too big.
one go compared to the first one, in your opinion?
I would say it's about the same.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit better.
Okay.
I don't really know.
That's great. That's good
Um,
news.
Yeah, I would say I will not top. I don't know if I'll be able to top the first 2. I feel like I've set an unrealistic standard for myself, but yeah, that's fine.
I don't
Well,
think
my
you
minute
can,
I'll be able to do fine, but the interviews I'm worried about consistently
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard
because
to
I'm not good at talking.
to top winning the ticket.
Yeah.
I think it pretty close to impossible. That's what is the most exciting thing that can happen.
Yeah.
So,
I
don't know if
I
you can
tried
beat
to go
it.
bigger.
yeah. Well, you gotta try, but I don't know. If
I'm
you
also
can.
worried. Like the first thing I did, very like sort of. It's more your material. The close like
You did his material?
my first week was very close to Ric Diez type stuff, but my second week I did a little more. They sort of picked up on the serial killer stuff, which was not in my set. It was just my vibe, you
Yeah.
know. And so my second set, I sort of went a little more into that.
Oh.
But I don't want to become like those are the types of jokes I do. You know, I don't want to just. So my third, I'll probably try something a little different, so I don't get, put in a box.
Yeah,
But
they can't wait
I'm
to put
probably
you in a box.
overthinking.
No, dude, you're doing the right thing.
and you'll continue to do that.
Oh yeah. When you're thinking about 1 minute, it's very hard not to overthink
Oh,
because you have to pick from so much
I'm-
stuff
I'm
and see
supposed
what
to-
goes with what and what flows. Because the flow matters to me. One of my friends was like, "Just do jokes. It doesn't have to like connect, but like the flow makes it easier for me to remember. Just feels more natural to me, and so
yeah.
it matters."
And a lot of times in your set, certain laughs come because you've been building up to them for 5 minutes already,
Yeah. Or
and
50 seconds.
letting them
most
get to
here.
know you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go on tomorrow. I am terrified
Where are you going?
to go on to Kill Tony.
Oh yeah.
And I am shaking in my boots because I know I have stuff that I know I have a minute. I have many minutes, but it's like it's like going on national television.
But
It is.
you need 10 minutes. You don't need a minute. That's the problem. That's what's terrifying. The minute to me is the kind of the easiest part. I'll say the best jokes I've been working on for the last whatever time that I know work. Maybe one of them won't land or whatever, but I'm not going to do a long bit. So I'm going to try to throw 5 to 6 short
Yeah, you're
jokes.
right.
It's going to roughly work, I'm guessing. But then you have the interview and it's like, all right, what do I have for the next 9 minutes?
Yeah.
Do I have a longer bit with punchlines? Am I in the zone that I'm gonna be funny in my reactions, or am I gonna be like, so what did you do? I'd be like, I don't know, like, so I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole set. The whole set. The interview is absolutely is if not a bigger part of it because it's simply longer.
Which is why I did not think I would get a golden ticket. One of my friends said, like, we all knew when you got picked, you get a golden ticket. I was like,
People
no.
said that to me too.
Yeah,
dude.
I think
and that's you
they
make
are
that
blowing
up.
smoke.
Yeah,
They're
100%.
He knew the minute would go at least decent, but like the interview is not, especially with me.
Many people have done equally better or equally as good or better than us. But the timing of the show, who they were after, whatever.
I think that
makes
was a big deal because Laser went right before me
Yeah.
and had a really good set, and the crowd was in a really good mood. And they literally told me that when they brought me in.
Oh yeah,
Just
me
right
it was
away.
different. People were just bombing.
And then Kansei followed me, obviously. So
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You followed him?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that
he was
day
right
you
after me.
Yeah.
Right
Literally.
after?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
actually
wow.
like.
and so you back to back. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to hear that. So he's on stage,
Yeah. I saw him on a YouTube.
and you're
Oh,
back.
yeah?
You're behind the curtain.
Wait,
I'm
so you
waiting
to
recognized
go-
me?
Yeah.
You didn't say shit?
Yeah.
Dude, he was totally in his own head. Like I
Yeah.
was,
Of course.
I had to
was-
move over because D Madness walked by or something, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he was just
Yeah.
completely in his own head, and I was like, "Okay."
And you know the white lady with a big booty?
Yes.
Yeah, she passed by as well, and then I was so focusing on that too.
Okay.
But yeah, I saw Colin. Yeah, I didn't know your name, but like I saw
See
you.
me around on
Yeah, and
clips or something.
Yeah, I want to say hi, but I was just like, I gotta remember my minute. I was like, I was going over a minute for like 10 times in my
Yeah,
brain.
that was me also.
Yeah.
Because you get pulled in and you're like, oh my god, I have to be ready, and then you just stand there for like 15 minutes or so, and it's just like the stress is just building.
Yeah, but I appreciate you because it was because I thought I was just gonna go in right away, but you came in and then gave me a time.
And I feel like I was up there a while.
Yeah, you
I
were
don't
there
know
for,
for
like, a long
sure
time.
because I have no way to track that, but I was probably up there for like 10. I don't know how long is a normal interview.
10. The whole normal
keep
segment
track of
is
that.
10.
Normal?
I remember one time, one of the shows I did, it was about to be my turn, so I went. I was behind the curtain, and this lady before me, she started saying weird stuff after weird stuff. Like she said the N-word during her minute, so they immediately start just, and every time they ask her more questions, she said the most ridiculous things. She stayed on, I think, for like 27 minutes or whatever, and I was just there behind.
Yeah.
Just losing momentum in my head of like, I'm ready to go now. And then the adrenaline just kept dumping and rebuilding and dumping. And I was just like, let me just go and do the thing.
I would guess my second visit was, I'd say my first was probably about 12 minutes, and my second was probably almost exactly the same length. Is just my guess. Because I feel like I was up there a while.
Well, if you're doing well and you're entertaining, then you're going to fill that time up.
Yeah, I have seen some interviews that are like 3 to 5 minutes, and it's like, okay, just move on. So
Because
I
there's
don't know
nothing
if that's
going on.
normal. Yeah.
So they're like, all right. And how did you feel right after, or during when they start talk to you and they? Are you blanking? Are you excited? Are you scared? Are you what's happening?
I was happy that my minute went well, and it just got like not well, but like I had to cut the joke in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just a little disappointed in myself. Yeah. And I was like, oh. And then, yeah, Tony started talking to me and I just answered the questions.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. And then, yeah, and and I bow a couple times.
You what?
I bow like a true Japanese
Bet they
man.
love that. Oh man.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
And that felt good. 'Cause I felt like I bowed and everybody clapped.
Did you go full body or like micro bow with your head?
I micro bow.
Okay.
Yeah, full body would be a little crazy.
What'd you feel like when you got off stage? Like,
Off stage, I was like, I don't know. They took a picture of me. They took a
picture.
So I was like, I did this.
Oh, very Japanese.
Very
Picture of me.
And I was like, thank you. I was saying thank you to everybody. Like, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Arigato.
Arigato
Should've said that to
yeah,
everyone.
you know Japanese.
Yeah, I
Arigato
know
gozaimasu.
that word. Yes.
Yeah.
But you play Spirited Away. Joey Hisaishi.
Yes, I did
Yeah.
play Spirited Away. Lots
Yeah.
of people actually did pick up on that.
Yeah.
And something I say, I don't have that memorized.
You
The
don't-
first song I have memorized, and I couldn't do it.
Killed
and I
it.
don't have the second song memorized, but I learned it like 10 years ago.
Killed it.
And so I had I didn't kill it because I didn't have the sustain. I'm not getting into it again. Go ahead.
But I don't. But if you don't want to get into it again, but because
There's a piano on the other side of this
But-
wall.
but
I'll
as-
prove
as-
I can play. People said, you're a shit piano teacher. This guy was lying. I'm like, I can scroll my Instagram.
That's what I thought. I
I
swear
have
to God.
hundreds of videos of me playing piano. So just fuck off. I need sheet music and a sustain and a real fucking piano, not a little keyboard. No offense to John Dees. He can do what I can't do. He's great. But I'm just like, I'm not that guy. Okay. So
I love the moment where Tony is, hinting at the fact that he wants John Dees to get out of his
And he's like,
keyboard,
nah.
and he's just like not wanting to do it,
Yeah.
and just his face. He didn't want anybody to touch his stuff.
I'm going to talk to him. Never let me near the keys again, John. You
Yeah.
have to stand up for yourself. Scroll my Instagram.
It's on
I
my
have a separate TikTok with just a piano. Years of whatever. I don't
What do
care.
you play
Move
on it?
So
What
What
do
do
I
you
play?
play in that video?
I play on what video?
The video that you're talking about.
Like the TikTok, I have like hundreds of videos. It's
but,
Yeah.
but I have a question specific because
so-
I have a lot
Sorry,
of
bad question.
I have a lot of I have a lot of memory issues. Like even for my Kill Tony minutes, I
Yeah.
need my notes on my hand.
Yes,
I can't memorize anything.
I'm not good at memorization.
So it's interesting to me that a music teacher who I would assume plays songs day in day out, they would stay in your head, but you also can't have them.
Well, I don't
stay.
really play that often. I'll be honest.
What? But you're a music teacher.
Yeah,
You were all
I
right.
tell you, you're no good. You're trash. You'll never be me. That's teaching music.
Okay.
I don't have to play anymore. I'm fucking good at it. Okay, I started when I was 6. I learned from the pianist for the Houston Ballet, and then
Whoa.
for like 6 months, a lot of good it did me.
You
And
learned
then
from
I
the
was
pianist? Dude,
yeah.
that's crazy.
People. Oh wow, you should be a comedian.
you clearly got some stuff about this. This gets you emotional.
Yeah, I have
I
some
didn't see the
pathology.
comments. I didn't look at any of it.
Oh well, I saw the comments.
Oh, man.
Actually, I haven't seen them recently because I've learned self discipline.
I deleted Reddit, and I am not looking at YouTube.
I managed. Well, sorry for being a bad podcast host, but I managed to delete Reddit.
Good job.
So I'm very happy. But,
Fuck Reddit.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I hate Reddit, dude.
but before that, it was every time there was a thread against me, it was like soul sucking.
Oh
it's
yeah.
horrible.
It's
horrible.
bad.
Just a group of people like this guy sucks.
And they're uniting over it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
So-
gaining community over
I
hating
don't get it.
you.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
The
It's not-
night it aired, I looked at Reddit and it was overwhelmingly positive.
Yes.
But I would go to the very bottom and say like, this minute was mid, and I would want to jump off a fucking bridge.
Yep.
So
That's all
I'm
it
like,
takes.
that's it. I guess I don't have the maturity for this. So
So no Reddit.
100%.
No,
No.
don't do it.
No.
don't do it.
Otherwise, you will do another Japanese tradition.
But I love like a Reddit type of like sled. I always pause it. Like,
Is Kill Tony watching a lot in Japan that you know?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
Good
to
for
ask,
you.
what's it like doing stand up in a second language? That would, I mean,
That's what it was.
It's the same, I guess. Some cultural differences apply. Like in Spain, I feel like people want to party and laugh easier. They'll applaud faster at a joke. In Belgium, they're more picky. They're more, what's your artistic value? And they don't like dark humor in general. They all say they do, but like older generations definitely do, because there's a lot of dark humor in pop culture in Belgium for a long time. But younger people under 30, they just want nice
That's really interesting
woke
to me.
stuff. And it's not that I'm against being woke in general, but in terms of humor, I feel like it destroys humor to have so many limitations.
Rules. Yeah.
I don't know.
It makes it harder to laugh at things, because if you're thinking about, oh no,
How might
is the
someone feel
person
about
next
this?
to me not going to like me because I laughed at this thing? And then it's just ruining the whole mystique of doing comedy.
But it's making me stronger, because I'm looking at how do I do my style of comedy with this audience and just double down and make it work. You'll never lose an easy audience, but if you can gain a hard audience, then you'll get both. So
That's something someone told me, like, a few months ago. It's like, you should focus on clean material, because you can get on more shows. That just opens up. And now that I'm on Kill Tony, I get to explore a little more of my, but I also don't want to be put in a box.
Dirty boy side.
Yeah, dirty, but more just like upsetting. Not really necessarily like dirty, but just like dark is more is fun for me. I like, making people uncomfortable every now and then. And I'm really good at it. Sorry.
Yes, you are.
But yeah, it was just... So it's interesting now I have sort of a different goal than I had like a month ago, which was to just write like a clean 20. And now I don't really have to worry about that unless I feel like it.
My jokes are pretty clean on average. The topics are not always very clean. You're pretty clean too.
Yeah. Relatively.
You're pretty clean. Are you pretty much clean, or
I'm like half and half. Yeah.
half and half?
Yeah, I'm like, dude. But like I talk about like a semen and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but, like that's
That joke at the top of his Instagram is pretty good. Y'all should check it out.
So it's like a mild, like cum joke, and then sex, a little bit of sex. But I don't talk about like gay or anything like that.
Oh, then you're definitely not Hans Kim.
Yeah.
Just kidding. He has some jokes about that.
You do a lot of semen play. A lot of semen jokes.
A lot of semen. Just one semen joke that I'm really confident in. Yeah, and that's it. That's it.
I'll do it right now.
You do?
I could do it.
Really?
Yeah, I could. It was very good. And
That's
You
great.
memorize his joke?
I think I got
See,
it.
you can memorize stuff. If
Yeah.
only you could memorize piano
Well, no,
songs.
it's his rhythm. You should watch it. It's really good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Thank you.
I can't memorize piano stuff. I realized, because I was like, one of the other things about the piano is like, what song am I going to play that? Because I can't rock out. I'm not that guy. I should have played "Friends in Low Places." I think that would have done okay, but I don't have that memorized. But it is on my Instagram.
But I had similar issue, because they were like, "Oh, you can do comedy in Spanish? Tell us a joke in Spanish." And I was like, remember one. I froze. And
Can you just tell an English joke in Spanish?
Well, I had to, but the main issue was I wanted to say a good joke, a joke I had not said in my set.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to remember a different joke, and then one of the good ones. But then, and it was just like, which one in my head? I was like, okay, that's it. They always make, the moment you say you can do something, they make you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So never say you can do something.
Mm.
Never say I do martial arts, I do singing, I do whatever, because then they make you say it. They make you do it.
Never say you teach piano on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Unless
you
you're
don't have a
prepared
song
to back
memory.
that up.
Yeah. Did they make you back up any claims?
No. I didn't make any claims.
Other than I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
And you back that up for sure.
Yeah, I definitely own that.
You have. You really have. You lean into it a little bit.
I guess so.
But do your longer sets also discuss your religion, or not at all?
No, I mean adjacently. No, I don't have a ton of Jew jokes. No.
Okay, then do those, or do the murderer. He looks like a serial killer right now.
Can I just say, in Houston, some people would say, like, you're too deadpan, you're too low energy, like, especially at open mics when the crowd's already dead. And there's, sometimes I can get going if I do like short, punchy material. I can sort of get it going, but I'm not really the hosty type guy.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, how's everybody? You opened up, it's like, I'm here to bring up the energy or something like that. It's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and that was the thing I was like literally happiest about more than anything was like I went on Kill Tony and they liked me for exactly the way I want to be. So that's
Same.
I've been changing my voice a lot, my persona quite a lot since. I mean, it's still
Really?
people don't really notice, but I
Yeah.
notice. I was very, very, very deadpan. But now, if I do like a longer set, I do move around a little bit. I try to change tones a little bit.
I did for a while, like walk around on stage a lot more, and then I stopped. But you experiment. I mean,
exactly.
I'm still sort of getting back into it, so I'm trying different things sometimes.
So before you
Well,
took
getting back into it worked out.
Yeah, it works out.
yeah, the people must have been like,
Oh,
stay out.
there's one person who's been very open. It's like, you motherfucker, you took the chutes and ladders shit. I'm out here grinding for years on end. It's like, no, I was writing. I was putting in some effort.
But I mean, your jokes, you wrote your jokes and you said your jokes. If this guy's been grinding a lot and it hasn't happened, has he been on the show? Has he been pulled?
Never been pulled.
Okay, then unfair to compare.
Yeah.
But
People get mad that I come out and say thank you and people laugh. I was like, I don't know.
what do you mean?
Just the way I come out, oftentimes I just say thank you and people laugh just at that because I'm just weird, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's great.
Yeah, it is great, but there's some jealousy there.
But that's on them. They need to work on their persona.
Yeah.
That's what we're there for. They one thing that changed, opened up my eyes a lot was when I heard that Louis C.K. took acting classes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, yeah, no, he's doing the full spectrum of work. We're not just there to write jokes and say the jokes. How we deliver the joke, how we stand, how we dress, how we approach the stage matters.
Mm,
Like, we all have a different voice.
for sure.
It's not just physical appearance that's different.
Yeah.
Because people may compare you to me, but we both know there's significant
And
differences.
I've consciously, after my first set,
Yeah.
I watched like all of your stuff because I kept seeing this comment, so I wanted to see and I was like, so I'm going to go away from the sort of meek stuff because I do have a lot of material. It is sort of similar in that, and I was like, I'm going to go into a little more like the serial killer.
You got away with what stuff?
The meek stuff, sort of like
Meek? Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
Eeyore shit.
I keep being self-deprecating.
Yeah,
But
and I was self-deprecating in my second set.
Yeah.
And Tony, I remember specifically, Tony said you're very self-deprecating, but it's, I try to carve out sort of a different lane from what you're doing.
No, I love self-deprecation, but I think it's good. I mean, I'll try to stay out of your lane.
Yeah,
That's
right.
That's
You're
right.
better.
If I ever.
Where my camera at? See, another call right. Sorry.
But it's good. I remember I intently watched, all the one-liner greats because I'm trying to sound different.
Yeah.
Have
And you
to.
do. You do send it. You're totally who you are.
Yeah,
I
but
certainly
great.
never.
but
see you as someone
we're
else.
one step away of me being compared. This is a Hedberg joke kind of style. This is a
What's wrong
right
with that?
style joke. This is a
Those
But
are the two
I don't
I get
mind
a
that
lot.
the styles of jokes are similar, but at least I have my delivery and the tone and the there's nothing wrong, but I don't want to be he's the next this.
Yeah.
So
I think
I get
that
you, man.
I think there's no way to escape that though, because that's just the way that people. That's how we
Conceptualize.
associate things.
Yeah.
there's always but there's always
It's like if someone asks, like, you should check out this guy, he's like,
Yeah,
people are going to
you-
say what you're like.
no, but there's a chance I'm gonna meet
He's
those
something
guys.
you've never seen before and you can't relate to at all.
No, but I care for two
Casey
types
Rocket.
of people.
That's true.
Well, I care that the comedian himself or herself don't think I'm copying them, and I care that the bookers don't think I'm similar to that person.
Yeah.
Well, you're not.
Exactly, but that's been a conscious effort.
That's
all I'm
something that
saying.
taking a 8-year hiatus was sort of a big deal because one of the reasons I quit is like I couldn't find my own voice. And I've talked about this before, but like when I would write, I would hear like Hannibal Buress or Louis C.K. in my head. And then on stage, I was Mike Birbiglia. And that bothered me. And it's one of the things I just can't, figure this out. And then I took 8 years off. I didn't watch stand up. I would write, but I wouldn't perform. So I basically got like no feedback on what I was doing. And I think that really helped me sort of get my own voice a little more. And I also got the ability to write one-liners, which I could never do when I started. And I was always jealous of those guys because like they're so easy, you can't really fuck them up. And if something bombs, you just go to the next one. I was write like 5-minute sets. They were all like one thing. And if it wasn't working, it's not
not
a
going to
long
work
night.
for. Yeah.
Yep, in for a long night.
Happens.
I've had long nights of one-liners where I was doing bangers, like jokes that always work to audiences. Like these French like wokish young. I have one joke I did on Kill Tony is my joke about my cat, where I say when cats die, they look for they're gonna die. Look for a very quiet place to die, away from other cats. That joke always kills, and I always embedded with crowd work. I did that joke, and silence. It was silence before that, and then I say that joke, thinking, okay, do your classics, bring them back up. Let's get out of here.
That's a test joke.
That's a test joke. I say that joke, silence, and one girl in the audience goes, "Oh, that's so sad."
Yeah.
I was like,
At that point, it really is
I have
you.
that problem too. I have lots of jokes where people go, "Aw," and I'm working on a way to tell them in a way that people.
I
don't
found
go,
my
"Aw."
way, but I can't give it to you.
I
I'll give it
can't-
to you off stage. But
I have
don't
a
wanna
way
say it
too,
here.
but I can't
Yeah.
give it to you.
Yeah,
It's the same way. We're gonna
it's
figure out parallel.
It's
We
the exact
figured it
same
out.
way. No, I go crowd work, but yeah, and then I switch back in. But I say a specific thing, and it takes me out a little bit. But I have to break the fourth wall. That's the thing. For a longer set, I have to break the fourth
I
wall.
have actually said like I'm going to tell some jokes and they're sad, but they're jokes, and so don't go aw. And then I tell them, and people say aw. And, like I literally just fucking told you. Whatever.
And then you stare at her that way.
Yeah.
Do you find that generally the people that say "oh" is a woman,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. It's like I got to make myself less likable so they can revel in my failures.
You're doing good.
Thank you.
You're on your way.
That side eye is crazy.
Oh yeah.
No, you
Hans-
look like a poker player.
yeah, that is true. I guess. I remember Hans Kim made fun of me for having sunglasses at night at sunset.
Well, that's of course.
Yeah, I was
pretty
like, it's part of my act. He's like, oh yeah, people love that. He got my ass.
Well, yeah. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Any
Do you want me to go?
no. No, I was curious. No, because you came in, when you signed up for Kill Tony. How had you signed up before?
Yeah, I posted on Instagram the day it aired like a picture of all my.
Just leave me alone, okay?
I'm nice.
We're not going to leave you
I'm nice
alone.
in
You
person.
invited us here. You better have some fucking questions.
No, I got.
Do you?
I'm the host. Okay.
I get
Do
sometimes
you,
I lose track of my words in my head. That's sorry.
You should
That's
write
okay.
notes on your hand for the
I do,
podcast.
but that's a whole arm, man. No, where I'm basically when I came here and I signed up, I was alone. I didn't do any comics, so I got back on the street because I wasn't in Mitzi's or anything, and I'm like holding this gel blaster, and I'm like, where do I go now with this golden ticket?
You got a gel blaster?
I got the big gel blaster.
Damn.
Yeah.
You get a gel blaster?
No.
Did you get a gel blaster?
No.
I think they stopped being sponsors.
Oh, nice.
I got the big one. Back in the day, it was a big
Do you
deal.
still have it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have still unused. I emptied the first thing and
That's epic.
I definitely used it, but it
Did
was
you guys use your journals? Did you use your joke
books?
book?
No, it's in a box.
yeah.
It's
Mine,
in a- with a warning from the police. Y'all find out about that later.
all right.
I really got to go.
Yeah, it's
Did you use yours?
No, not at all. I don't want to desecrate that
No,
book with my
me
shitty
neither.
jokes. Yeah.
Mine is on a shelf behind a glass case.
I put it in a little frame. I just
Okay.
want to
treating
keep
it like
it.
a fucking Emmy.
It's like that. It is.
I should
It's
do
the
that.
best
Yeah.
thing I've gotten
Yeah.
to this point. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I got a check from Mothership from when I opened
Yeah.
Tony's show. I was like, I'm not cashing this shit, but I did cash it online.
You should cash it.
Yeah, but I
I'll
was like,
cash
I think I kept it somewhere. This-
Congratulations.
yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, I think you were asking how many times I signed up.
Yeah.
I probably signed up like 9, maybe 10 at the most. I took a picture with my cat with my joke book and all my bracelets because I kept a little. What are they called? Bracelets? Is that it?
Yeah,
Whatever.
The thing.
Wristbands. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Wristbands,
And I posted that the day of that it aired, and there was like 8 or something, but I think I threw away a couple. So about 10. So pretty early, I'd say. I think I lucked out. Also, it was double header, so I think my odds were sort of better
Oh yeah.
that day. And yeah, about 10. And I've never signed up alone. I've always come to Austin with other people.
Yeah.
That
That's
was the first
nice.
time I actually drove. Every other time I just take an edible and chill in the car. And,
I was here completely alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it
first time?
alone.
Yeah, it was my second time. So
Second
I did.
time.
I flew in a week before my episode that I got on. and I signed up for once at my first time and didn't get on. And then I got on Monday, but I was gonna go back to Toronto on Tuesday because I thought I never gonna get on. And I got on and everything went well, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
and I'm still here. Yeah.
Yeah, one of my friends from Chicago flew down, stayed for a month, signed up every time, and he was there the day I got picked, and he was happy for me, but I would also feel a certain type of way, you know,
Of course.
because he flew back to Chicago. But you know, it's pretty low odds getting picked. I think it's getting lower. I feel like more people are signing up now than ever, but I don't know if that's true.
How many people signed? Like,
I think he said 282 or something.
That's incredible.
I don't remember.
I think when I signed up it was like 150 something.
Yeah.
Anyway, on this note, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us, Rick.
Thank you for having me
Thank
as
you.
a host. Thanks for
Thank you for having
running
me.
along with this experiment. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, clap to Justin.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah. Thank you, Justin.
Justin.
And your flip flops are weird. And let's catch up soon.
Yeah.
See you around. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you guys.
Ciao.